Welcome to another Christmas edition 2025 at Owl's Air Guns. Hey, I want to talk about Christmas BB guns, and we'll get to that in a moment. Hey, before that, not a sponsor, but wanted to give a shout out to my friends at Square Music. They have stores in a couple of stores in Illinois, one in Colorado, a small business, a small local music store. I really appreciate them. And yeah, you can check them out online if you're interested. By no means a sponsor, but certainly a friend and a good vendor. Talking about Christmas and BB guns, want to talk about something a little off subject. There is a Christmas BB gun and pellet gun challenge being run by a YouTube channel called Hasbro, and you can look them up. But basically, this is a 5 or 7 yard, depending on whether you're shooting a pistol or a long gun competition for BB gun shooters. Something a lot of the air gun YouTubers do. Walnut and Steel, Papa T are the two that kind of turned me on to it. So, yeah, if you're a shooter, it's something you might enjoy. They also have a 50-yard version for 22 long rifle. And this year's Christmas theme is Elf on a Shelf. So, yeah, if you're interested, you might want to check that out. Let's talk about BB guns. Often, a Daisy BB gun is a Christmas present for many a youngster, and sometimes for an adult or two. And I think that the one that most often comes to mind, or the iconic one, is the Christmas Wish edition of the Daisy Red Ryder. I think the Daisy Red Ryder is iconic in itself. It's what most people think of when you think of a BB gun. And there was a 1984 movie, A Christmas Wish, and Ralphie, the main character, very much wanted this edition of the Daisy Red Ryder for Christmas. This particular edition is unique in that it has a built-in compass and sundial in the stock. So when you're adventuring in the back 40, you make sure that you're not late for dinner and can find your way home. So the other Red Riders do not have that. However, these are still available from a lot of retailers. I got mine at Walmart and got it on sale. So, yeah, still very available and economical. You know, you're talking, I think I paid $35 for mine. So an incredible value. And while the Red Ryder is perhaps the most iconic of the Daisy BB guns, and these days we're not just limited to Daisy. We'll talk about that in a moment. But within the Daisy manufacturing line, there are some other really good BB guns that if you're thinking about it as a gift for yourself or someone you care about, that might make a lot of sense as an alternative to the traditional Red Ryder. Now, one of those, if we're pursuing the nostalgic traditional vein, of course, that's very near and dear to my heart, is the Daisy Model 25. It is a pump action, all steel and wood construction, been being made since, I know since before 1920. I think they go back to about 1918 or so. A very durable design. I personally have one that was made in the mid-20s and it still works. But very accurate, very traditional Daisy BB gun. One of the advantages, the Model 25 has two advantages besides being a pump action, where most Daisies are lever action. And those advantages are a rear sight that has both a peep sight that can flip up or a notch sight. But more importantly, this sight's adjustable for both elevation and windage. Most Daisy BB guns have an elevation adjustment, but none for windage, and they don't always shoot to point A. So one of the advantages of the Model 25. The other advantage of the Model 25 is it has a forced feed magazine. It holds 50 BBs and an internal magazine you screw out, put the BBs in, but they're under spring pressure, so you never have a misfire. Very nice. They also don't rattle around like the affectionately called rattle trap Daisies do. If you're looking for a BB gun to use, a practical BB gun around the house or doing the kind of things we do with BB guns, I feel like one of the best BB guns available is the Daisy Model 1999 Woodland Trail. It does have a synthetic stock, but it's a good quality, very high quality plastic, quite durable. The colors are great. And it also ships with both a fiber optic front sight and the traditional rear, but more uniquely, comes with the Picatinny rail already mounted. And that makes it so easy to take advantage of the inexpensive electronic sights that are out there. For that matter, scopes, night vision, whatever you wanted to put on it is very easy to do with the Picatinny rail already being mounted to the receiver. So that is just a huge advantage. Also comes with the large lever loop, which I enjoy from the aspect of comfort and, all the modern upgrades. The window to see BBs are present to be fired, the new loading gate, which works much better for loading and unloading, and, the features that Daisy's come to put into the modern ones. It's also been my experience that this rifle, as well as the other model 1999s I purchased, are extremely accurate. Very good shooters for a non-target model Daisy. So I would strongly encourage you to consider any of the 1999s. I personally like the Woodland Trail because of the Picatinny rail being mounted. I think that's a great value. And like the other ones, this one's still selling for $40 retail. So they are a value economically. Daisy makes a rifle for Winchester air guns. And it certainly has come to be one of my favorite BB guns. Winchester went to him with the idea of, what if we had something that looked like our Model 12 shotgun for young shooters? And this is what they ended up putting together. Now, there was an earlier version of this that had a plastic stock, and I gather some of those maybe had some quality issues, but this one and the other ones of this vintage that I know about, had a really great reputation. This particular one, they are .177 caliber BB guns. This particular one shoots flawlessly. They're kind of a mix between a Daisy and some others. Obviously, they are pump action like the Model 12 shotgun, do have the large crossbolt safety for young shooters to easily take advantage of there. We do have a rear sight adjustable for elevation, have a white dot on the front sight, which real rifle makers used to do. We don't always see that on BB guns. So yeah, it's much easier to use than the black on black that many of them give you. Has the Daisy reservoir with the modern loading gate, but then it has a spring-loaded internal magazine. And you simply push this up, shake BBs in, loads about 20 of them under spring tension. So you fire away without any misspeeds or misfires. So really cool take on a Daisy-style BB gun. Does have the Winchester name on it. It is a licensed Winchester product. So it's kind of cool from a collectability standpoint, too. But yeah, I found this one to be accurate, reliable, and just a real pleasure to handle and shoot. I wish it was metal. When trying to decide which is my favorite, and I haven't announced that, but I will now, it'll really come down to this little Model 12s from Winchester Air Rifles, manufactured by Daisy, or the Model 1999 Woodland Trail. And yes, I've decided, and ultimately I have to go with the Woodland Trail for a few reasons. One of the most significant being, well, this thing performs great and I have a lot of confidence in it. The durability that is inherent in this design and the metal construction, traditional metal construction, and the stock make me think that there is a definite longevity, durability nod that will go to this. This one may work well for 30 years. I don't know. We don't have the track record. But for this style, I've got some of these that we bought in the 70s, early 80s, left in a closet. My dad's got it out, and they still shoot fine. I have one that I had as a kid that was made in 1974, I believe, lever action, Golden Eagle. Still shoots great. That design has a proven durability and longevity, and that quality of construction is still there. So in believing it will be around for years and possibly get handed down to a grandkid or something like that, this one gets the nod. Also, I got old eyes, and the ability to mount a sight at all, and you can get an adapter now for lever action Daisies and those that are similar. But the thought of getting a sight all mounted, this one left me fixed sights only. you shoot what you get. And this one, of course, allows me to put on a scope or a dot sight, as you see here. And I just shoot so much better with an electronic sight. So that capability is another reason. Durability, the ability to mount a sight, were the two big reasons that I ended up choosing this rifle as my favorite this year. I should not say rifle because they're smooth bores, but we call them rifles. Yeah, this Daisy long gun being my pick of the year just because it is so unbelievably capable, so accurate, and so much fun, which is really what BB guns are about. So there you have my thoughts on BB guns this year. We've had a number of them on the channel. If you have any questions, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. Always appreciate a like. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. We do also have a great membership program, get you early access to videos, some videos that aren't on the main channel, that kind of thing, and really help support the channel. Memberships start as low as 99 cents a month and go up from there. So there's something for all budgets. And with that, I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Hey, thanks for staying with me. I do appreciate your time, and I do look forward to seeing you again. Take care.